Listen!
Guys, welcome or welcome back. Ignore the hair, there's no saving it. Also, the crows just showed up. They did not, like, as soon as I hit record, they started cawing. I haven't heard them in like an hour. Oh, there he goes. Oh, they got peanuts out there. Oh, let me show you guys. So we're doing like a, if you're watching this as I post or whatever, it's almost Halloween. Tomorrow's gonna be Halloween. We were doing like, you know, like a spirit type week at work. And yesterday they had it with wild animals. And I made, hold on, let me fix it. It's a little, it was roughly made, okay? A crow headband. So it was literally like, isn't that so cool? Super cheap, super easy. It was really fun. I got a lot of compliments and a lot of people, a lot of like, you know, murder joke, Edgar Allan Poe type stuff. And a lot of conversations with people that have pet birds. I found a lot of bird lovers. I was like, okay. Anyway, actually, let me not pan over because it's kind of dirty over here. Let's jump into your reading. Random pumpkin, gotta move that. I don't know. Maybe something here with pumpkins. Maybe someone here is gonna carve pumpkins, or you're making like a homemade pumpkin something. I don't know, something with pumpkin. Ugh, my hair is bugging me. Drinking some tea right now because I feel like I'm cramping is so bad. So let's jump into your reading. I actually got wrote some stuff down. Hold on. Wrote this down. I wrote down that you call things out. Also, I kept seeing like a deck of cards. I don't know if someone, I mean, obviously this is like a divination. I read cards, but I saw like an actual like playing cards. I don't know if someone here plays cards or you're really good at poker, or maybe you have a good poker face. Something about a royal flush, or maybe people call you Ace, or maybe you have like maybe someone around you is named Ace, or maybe you are Ace. Hold on, making sure the right animal's eating out of the right dish, because all these animals, they just want to eat each other's food. And there's also, I wrote down the perception of something. I wrote the perception of something is distorted, but I felt called to change it and add masculinity and femininity. So someone's perception of masculinity and or femininity is distorted right now. I don't know what that could mean, if this is like someone who makes that like their whole personality, if, you know, like very like, I don't know, I'm getting like macho or overly, yeah, it's like it's too much is what it feels like it's too much focus on this, too much. But it says perception is distorted. So maybe there's a skewed view of something, a vision of something, something is like not aligned with this perception. Someone here could also be a gardener, because I was writing down a bunch of like flowers. Maybe you have like a really lush garden. Maybe you have, maybe you just love flowers, or maybe you have like a flower type name like Rose or Daisy. I did write down Aster. You know, the flower is a genus of flowering plant in the is Asteraceae. Forgive me, I cannot pronounce it. I don't know how. I'll have to look that up after this. But it's part of that family. And the Greek word, it comes from the Greek word star, which is referring to the shape of the flower. So someone here could have like, maybe you've visited Greece before, maybe you're from Greece, maybe you, there's ties, like ancestral ties to Greece, maybe the star. Okay, wait, so maybe now I'm thinking of the star in tarot. Maybe you're an Aquarius, maybe you are, or an air sign, maybe there's an air sign here. I did also write down Swiss chard. So maybe someone here really is a gardener. And there could also be something very significant happening in the next few months. So somewhere between, if you're watching this as I post, somewhere between November to February. And if you're not watching this as I post, just in the next few months, the next 3 months, there's almost like this pivotal moment. There is this call for you to connect to the higher realms here. And there's also this call to kind of put a little bit, I'm seeing like, you know, when they, in shows, they'll put the light, the spotlight, that's what it is. I was like, what the fuck is that word? They'll put the spotlight on something that, you know, needs, that's where the attention should be focused, right? Even if there's things going on around, it's almost like there's a highlight to this, right? And I did write unpacked. So I don't know if this is something you've already unpacked, but I did write anger, shame, but I also wrote peace of mind. Like I was also getting a lot of like peace of mind energy. And then when I was channeling for this, I did use tarot. This was last night. So I don't have the cards right now. The deck is back over there. But it did pull out the Two of Pentacles. So this is almost like a rebalancing happening within your mind, or things kind of just, I mean, maybe even things centering out. I did write centering as well. I didn't know what that kind of meant though. I don't know if it's like you're centering something in your life, or like I said, things are kind of like, maybe you're taking front and center on something. Because I did also draw, roughly, like a megaphone. You call it out. Oh, maybe you're calling something out. Something that you've been thinking about for a while, because I also wrote, like HMMM. But usually I'll put like, if it's like a question, I'll put a question mark. But I did not put a question mark. And I know I'm taking all of this like very literally, but when I'm channeling, like I take any little thing, I'm like, this is part of the message here. So that to me makes me think, instead of like a question asking like, you're asking, it's just like, like you're thinking about something. There's 2 vultures up there. Oh, there's 3. There's 3 vultures circling right over my yard. Well, not my yard technically. It's probably the neighbor's yard. Hearing sky burial, but with the vultures, this is like picking apart something, right? So it's like, maybe there's something here where you're going to pick something down to the bone. Gracia. As I talk, she's over there eating food. Okay. Or maybe someone's name is Star. Like Estrella. I did write that as well. Because it did say the Latin word for aster. Like it also derived from Latin. I don't know. Let's see. I don't want to. Let's use. Let's use this. So what is the message that needs to be heard today? At this pivotal point, what is the message that needs to be heard? Oh my gosh, Six of Wands. That's crazy because I literally had the Six of Wands and the Five of Wands in that pull yesterday as well. It was a different deck though. Six of Wands. I mean, this is a celebration. This is a victory here. So you might be celebrating something. This is even making me think of like someone's favorite sports team winning, or being happy with the results of something, being like very ecstatic, enough to a point where it could even cause for celebration. Bringing a lot of people together. There's a lot of people that are celebrating. And this could very well be happening right now, because I'm seeing like the leaves falling down, and as I post, this is fall. So this is the time where there is transformation happening. My cat's tail just blocked that out. Koya, what are you trying to tell us? Eclipsing something. Something being eclipsed. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. What else with the Six of Wands? What else does the collective here need to know? Excuse me. More sleep. More rest. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. Wait, are we doing this? Are we doing this upright? Okay. Lord. Okay, Six of Wands. So victory over something that you've invested towards. Page of Pentacles. She's literally pocketing this into her bag, this coin. It's almost, it makes me even think of like a wishing well. So something that you like put in a little investment towards, something that you like slowly but surely are building up, which has caused a lot of new emotions to be like come out within you, a lot of, or maybe even recognizing new emotions within you, but feeling satisfied with this. More change, especially with the dragonfly in that image, and with the water kind of like tumbling out. I don't know if you could see, or it's like some things may have ricocheted. Some things may have spilled over. But it does make me think of like evolution here, because with the dragonfly as well, I mean, dragonflies are like extremely old, right? Like they've been millions and millions of years, but they have evolved into the creatures that they are now. So they have been through quite a bit. It's been a long process, right? So maybe what this long process is leading up to is something that you're either cutting out, or something that is, I mean, this is the Two of Swords. So a lot of the times this can be depicted as like two decisions here. But maybe like with this image in particular, this makes me think that there was already like a conclusion to something. Because as it's next to the Tower, it's like you either cut off things that brought in Tower energies, or this is like whatever you have cut off has led you to a Tower moment where there are a lot of different, maybe you had like extra responsibilities, or you had there was a lot more confusion, mental confusion here. Maybe there were questions that you weren't able to answer on your own, or you felt like you had to have other people around you to get through a certain situation, because there are multiple people within this image. But there is also this like larger skull, right? And that does make me think of a larger, a higher being over you. So something about being watched over through this time. Let me see, what else though? What else? Let me get this one. I'm gonna use this deck. Eight of Wands. The Sun. And the Star. Look at the Star coming out. So Eight of Wands, this is something that you've cast. Eight of Wands with the Three of Wands. Look how their eyes are closed. Their hands outright. The energy that you're giving out. What is it that you're... What are you sending out? Seven of Swords. Huh? Hold on. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Cups again. Wait a second now. Hold on. Let me line these up. Let me see if I can get a bigger picture. It was the Sun next, yeah. The Sun. The Star under the Ace of Cups. And then it was, oh, relax. Oh, maybe you cut out deceitful people, because with the Seven of Swords under the Tower here, and even with the little lizard here, a lot of like reptiles, they're able to regrow certain parts of their limbs, right? So it's like a regenerative energy, something that, like, instead of going through all these twists and turns, it's like you simply decided to cut it out and then trust in something. Yeah, I mean, look at all of their eyes are closed, okay? Like literally all of these cards, their eyes are closed and they're pouring they're pouring their essence, they're pouring their energy, they're pouring themselves into something else. A lot of water energy, a lot of water and fire. So water and fire could be prevalent, or maybe there's something about like opposites eclipsing again, right? There's a bird right there. Cute. Maybe this is something that you're not going to see results in until like summer, like in August. With the Sun card, I'm thinking of that. I don't know why. But with the Ace of Cups at the very end, the two Ace of Cups here. More dragonfly energy again. But this makes me think, and even with the fish here in the bottom, this does make me think of like spirit around you. Something being given to you, or something that you've worked hard for finally being presented to you. You might have connection with lotus flowers as well. Did I write that? I don't think I did. Or maybe you're a Pisces, which is crazy. You know, maybe someone here is, so I'm getting air, water, and fire. Because this is making me think of the air sign, right? Taking flight. This is making me think of water. And then dragonfly, obviously it's not. It's still in the air, has wings, but it makes me think of dragon as well. Dragon with the fire. What is this Ace of Cups though? What's the Ace of Cups? Oh my gosh. We're just gonna take the top one for, I feel like Queen of Wands. Stepping into passion, no longer letting, oh my God, and King of Pentacles with the Nine of Swords. So maybe it's like something that you've been overthinking. It's stepping out of like a hive mind. I'm seeing just like that hive attacking. And again, with that scythe, what is it called? Where you cut grass, it's like cutting things. You're cutting something away. And stepping into this power, which is like the Queen of Wands, the King of Pentacles, more stability, back to that Two of Pentacles energy that I was talking about earlier. But also with this Queen of Wands, this is more like a stepping into your passion, stepping into your, you know, I'm hearing like essence a lot too. So I don't know if this is like, maybe someone here has really nice perfume or cologne. Someone here could smell really good. I don't know. That's randomly coming up. But this does make me think of maybe even your sensuality. Maybe someone here is tapping in with that. A lot of like root chakra energy as well, or healing of that, right? Because the star could also be healing, but to me, this is tying me more to your energy. Maybe you are a healer, or you're healing, or there is something like your healing is being spotlighted, or like your actions are being spotlighted, or like your new feeling, your new attitude towards something is being spotlighted. Especially if you have cut something out or walked away from something, it's like maybe all eyes are on you, on how you're going to maneuver through this next chapter of your life. Like people might be eavesdropping or listening in, or saying certain things so that they can get information. And maybe some people are doing this with bad intention, but maybe some people are just doing this because they're nosy. I don't know, because I'm getting, it's almost like, it's not like they're out to get you, like, you know, like trying to scheme. I don't feel like that necessarily, but it does make me feel like people that are too much in your business. People want to know too much about your information. They want to know a little bit too much of your private life. They want to know a little bit too much of like your finances. They want to know a little bit too much about what's going on. And it's like, I think the Spirit's letting you know that especially if this is something that you are finding a lot of fulfillment in, there could be energies around you that want to swoop in and stir things up, stir the pot, right? So you staying, right, Three of Swords, wanting to cause a little bit of heartbreak, wanting to mess things up for you. But I think you staying focused is what's going to kind of combat that. And also just like a built-in, hold on, because I'm seeing something. Oh my gosh, with the scythe, cutting things out, I'm telling you. Literally chopping away at something. Nine of Wands. Maybe this is even talking about like energy vampires, right? Because Nine of Wands can be about like fatigue, or like over exertion, right? So maybe cutting people out that make you feel tired, overexerted, that have you on your feet too much, like doing too many things for them, like people pleasing, keeping you in an energy where they want you to serve them at all times. I don't know, this is weird. Hold on. What's the final message here, Holy Spirit? What's the final message? 10 of Cups. Listen, this is your path. This is your walk. This is your destiny here, to claim what it is that's yours. Spiritually, ancestrally, there's something here, even claiming your financial victories here, right? Like stepping into that power of knowing that what you've worked for and what you're being rewarded for is something that you do truly deserve, and being able to be in that energy of like fully receiving it and not fighting it. Also making me think of like taking a deep breath, because I'm seeing the ribs here. So like an expanded rib. Someone here could actually broke their ribs, or could like bruised their ribs doing something, or just be careful regarding that. Especially if you're like doing DIY projects at home. I'm seeing this home in the back. So if you're going on ladders, if you're stepping on chairs, you're trying to reach higher places, and you're trying to tilt things, you know, the chair's tilting a little bit, you better keep that upright, okay? Don't be hurting yourself to try to reach places that you know you can't do completely on your own, right? If you need to get some help, call someone to come help you. If you need assistance, find some assistance. Find a bigger ladder, something that's going to be available to you, that's going to be made known to you. You have access to it. So that's what I have. I mean, what an amazing way to end this, like the full transformation. I think that's a perfect way to end it. So I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Stay healthy, hydrated, blessed, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.